When you feel the world is over, when you say you're feeling lonely, if you ever need a shoulder, you know where to find me. Stop chasing all the city lights, breathe me in, go on and take your bite, count on me to make you come alive. You know where to find me tonight. You know where to find me tonight. When you feel the world is over, when you say you're feeling lonely, if you ever need a shoulder, you know where to find me. Stop chasing all the city lights, breathe me in, go on and take your bite, count on me to make you come alive. You know where to find me tonight. You know where to find me tonight. When you feel the world is over, when you say you're feeling lonely, if you ever need a shoulder, you know where to find me. Stop chasing all the city lights, breathe me in, go on and take your bite, count on me to make you come alive. You know where to find me tonight. You know where to find me tonight. When you feel world is over. When you
Hello everyone and welcome back for the continuation of the Grim Fandango. We're on to year 2. This time we completed the full of year 1, and as I said the other day, we're starting this one a little bit early because I'm not 100% sure if I can remember all of the puzzles. I'm sure actually once we're running around I'll probably it'll all just click into place because of the sheer volume of times that I completed this game back when it first came out in 1998. But with this game being like a heavy dialogue one, as usual, of course, I won't talk over any of the dialogue, so you guys can hear all the story. Let's just load up the game. And fingers crossed I've got the volume levels correct, because once again, I forgot to take a screenshot of the desktop audio settings. Hang on. It's not letting me click. So yeah, you can see sort of like your game progression as well as you go through it. So it sort of illuminates the story as you go. So here you can see year 1. You know, we left the city, we went through the forest, and then people doing the Day of the Dead. And here you can see all the next set of story elements as we get to year 2 in Manny's Journey of the Soul. Hopefully, let's just get a bit of dialogue up. I'm playing this again through the through Streamlabs, because I can't see the other display. What was the button for information?
My scythe. I like to keep it next to where my heart used to be.
Is that loud enough for everybody when you speak, or do you want it turned up or down?
My scythe. I like to keep it next to where my heart used to be.
Where we left off last week, I said this is just moments before year 2 is to start, so we can start with the cutscene there. And I'm seeing you've got 12.4 thousand there. So how many is Chrissy up to now? He must be nearly approaching 30k, because we have royalty just shy of 10. And you are on 30k. There's the... Yeah, are you blowing it all on chickens royalty?
Celso, your wife sailed out of here 2 months ago with another man. It's all in there.
Oh, Manny, is there a greater constant in nature than the treachery of women?
Forget about her, Celso.
Have you forgotten yours? I'm going after her. You take over my job here. This mop at least will never let you down. That compass in the handle will sure come in handy too.
End of year 1, beginning of year 2 now.
Hey, boss. You gonna come downstairs? I got a customer asking for you.
You know I don't like to mingle with the customers.
Well, you may want to mingle with this one. She sounds like your type.
Well, looks like a quiet night in old Rubacava.
There we go, we've got control of the of Manny now. So I'll start this off then. What's everyone else been up to today? I've been watching a chicken watching the telly.
My wartime communications from Salvador. He's been sending me messages like this for the last year.
Agent Calavera, I have word that you arrived in Rubalcaba safely. This is great news, as your service to the LSA may now continue. I am pleased to report the successful hatching of the eggs you liberated. The hatchlings, which Eva has named Manny and Meche, are quite healthy and eager to serve our cause. With luck, my next letter will be borne to you across the sky by these young gossamer wings of truth. For the revolution, Salvador Limones.
I'm not done reading it yet, but maybe later.
See if I can remember all the bits and bobs here. I know that the end game for this year is on this console.
Ah, Lady Luck.
This is how we...
Noir, Monk, number 2. 2 is the winner. Your chips, monsieur.
This must be my lucky day.
Mesdames et messieurs, faites vos jeux, s'il vous plaît. Ladies and gentlemen, please place your bets. Mesdames et messieurs, rien ne va plus. Les jeux sont faits. Ladies and gentlemen, betting is closed. No more bets, please.
I've always meant to hide that better. I've always meant to hide that better.
Sticks the magnet on so they don't win.
Le numéro gagnant, le 29, Noir, entre repas. 29, Black.
We'll come back to that panel later on though. But you guys not been up to much today. I completely forgot it was the first today. So I had to sort of like rush to get all my accounting done for the end of month and all my customer statements this morning. Still going to send them out, but I'll send them out around about midnight-ish.
Hello, Manny.
Hola. I guess Gladys is good at anything that uses keys. Quiet night, huh, Carnal?
Day of the Dead ain't good for business, Chief. But last night, remember last night, Manny? Oh, wait!
What's that you're playing?
Oh, this is just a little, you know, love song for a special lady.
Sing a little bit of that song, why don't you?
Well, I only have this part. Bone wagon.
I like it. Later.
Out.
And there's the only karaoke you're going to get for the stream. See, there should be a bottle of booze that we need here.
Ah, Marillo de Oro. A very fine liqueur filled with solid gold flakes. Yes, I better take this with me for safekeeping.
Pop that in there. There's the crooked cop that we have to pay protection money to.
Mind if I sit down, Charlie?
Of course not, Manny. I mean, it is your club, right?
Right. So what are you doing in it? Didn't I tell you not to come back until you can pay your bar tab?
Oh, or they kicked me out of that cat track for printing fake betting stubs. So now I have to come here, Manny, which I love,
How did you print fake betting stubs?
With this. Isn't she beautiful? The last time I was incarcerated, I shared a cell with the most dishonest con man I ever met. He was strictly small time, and I managed to steal this from him quite easily.
Thanks. You never know when this may come in handy.
Hey, give that back to me, Manny.
Maybe once you settle your bar tab, eh, Charlie?
Oh, Manny.
What else can you counterfeit?
Nothing. Anything.
I have to come back to him later
When I think
as
of
well,
something I
because we
need, I'll come back.
Eventually we're going to need a counterfeit
I'm
pass.
not a wishing
I
well,
remember
Manny.
right. So we'll come back to him and
Well,
we'll
I've got
finish
a club to
conversation
run,
with him
so-
later.
Oh, yes. Please, Manny. Get on with your glamorous life.
Le numéro gagnant.
Oh, couldn't see which way that was to go there. There's a slight delay on all my control inputs because I'm looking through a different screen.
Looks like Lupe's been in the sugar again. Evening, Lupe.
Hi, Manny. I have to tell you about my new organizational system for the coats.
Think she'll come in tonight?
Manny, you ask me that every night. What am I supposed to say?
You're supposed to say, yes, I think tonight's the night.
Yes, I think tonight's the night that you finally go nuts from waiting for the grand entrance of Ms. Mercedes Colomar.
Let's try that again, shall we? Think she'll come in tonight?
Yes, I think tonight's definitely the night.
Thank you. It's my fault she's out in the woods alone, you know.
If you say so, Manny.
Okay, tell me all the details about your new coat check system.
Yay! Okay, I found all these plastic tiles in the back, left over from the automat, and guess what? They all have numbers on them. So what I'm doing is, I give one to everyone who checks a code in and... Manny, you're not even listening to me. I go to all this work organizing your coats, and you don't even care.
Lupe.
Forget it. Don't pretend to care.
No, I want to hear.
Hup. Oh, I'll tell someone else about it. Someone who cares.
Please, tell me all about your new coat check system, really.
Don't patronize me, Cal.
Okay, back to work.
Okay.
If I remember, there should be a cutscene here. Yeah.
Meche?
Manny, help me. I've been lost for so long. Why didn't you look for me?
I did. You ran off. Why?
Because you said I was no good. I've been all alone in the world for a whole year. And it's all because of you!
This gonna be an annual thing with you, Manny? Every Day of the Dead, you toss your bones into the drink and I fish 'em out?
I don't plan to be around that long, Velasco. As soon as I find out where that ocean liner's going, I'm after it.
Ho ho! That ship's going to Puerto Zapato. That's the other side of the world. Ain't no ships going out that way but the old limbo here, but...
But nothing. If the limbo's my only hope, then I'm already on board.
Well, good luck, son. That's all I got to say.
Oop, wrong button.
Not a bad little ship in a bottle you got going there.
Yeah, well, there's that Rubacava craft fair next week, and also...
All right, so I'm ready to sail.
On what?
On the limbo, man. Let's go.
Manny, the Limbo's not a passenger ship. She's small cargo, son. And every hand on board works.
I'll work.
What are your skills?
Sales and restaurant management.
Oh, hey, there is one opening on the Limbo's crew.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's in the engine room. And your buddy Glottis would be perfect for it, but he'd have to get his own tools.
Okay, if I get Glottis some tools, can we board?
He can, yes. No offense, Manny, but there's just no place for you aboard the Limbo. She's fully manned already. In fact, her whole crew's on board, ready to sail at dawn. Except for that one guy.
Who's the one guy who hasn't boarded yet?
Yeah, well, Seaman Naranja's a little late, but he'll be here before they sail.
What job did Naranja have?
He ran the galley.
Aha! Restaurant management.
Yeah, it's similar to what you're doing now, except the fish is fresher on the Limbo.
What if Naranja doesn't show up? I can fill his spot, right?
Manny, you're not even in the Maritime Union.
I know that, and you know that, but we're two guys who can keep secrets, right?
Glottis is exempt, but the captain will ask for your card. And if you don't have one, they'll serve you to the sharks like chum. And what's worse, I'll get fined. That's a tough union, boy, and I don't mess with them.
So let me get this straight. If I get Glottis some tools,
Then I can get him a job on the Limbo.
and if Seaman Naranja doesn't show up for work,
But he will,
and I get a Maritime Union card,
which you'll never get.
then I can sail on the Limbo in the morning.
Jeez. I guess so.
What kind of tools does Glottis need?
Authentic CB equipment only.
Where do I get authentic CB equipment?
Why don't you ask a CB? Afraid of getting stung?
I'd better go finish packing.
Aye, you do that, son.
Right, so we've got our missions there. I now just figure out how to get out off the dock. Here we go. Now, if we head up to the blue sort of club, there should be a way to get back upstairs where we can get that fella in the casino to sort us out with a union card, so we can get that part of the mission done. I'm pleased I'm playing the remastered version here on the PC, because I used to remember it used to be so laggy, just having, if I accidentally clicked, I wound up like that, just walking over to the lift. The animation takes over, and it used to take so long for it to load. But I'm going to have to do that again, aren't I? There we go. So the game audio is alright for everyone. If it's too loud or too quiet, just give us a shout and I'll rejiggle it for you. I didn't have time to like do a proper sound test. I just sort of had to like guess from where I think we might have had it last week. it's all fine, you know, as long as you can hear the dialogue and like, you know, the various atmosphere sounds. That's brilliant. Because with this sort of stream, you'll not get much of my ramblings through it because of the, you know, the dialogue in the game. There we go. Oops, wrong bit. So we want a union card off this fella here, but he'll send us on a mission to get number 9 tickets, if I remember right. And if you remember, the number 9 tickets are the 4-minute express rides to the afterlife, so that you don't go on the, you know, what they call the 4-year journey of the soul, which Manny is currently on, but he doesn't know yet.
What else can you counterfeit?
Nothing. Anything.
Can you make reasonable union cards?
Manny, are you going to start moonlighting, or are you just looking to hang out with the sailors?
Can you do it or not?
I have a deal for you. If you can retrieve my money from Maximino, I can make you president of that crooked union.
I don't need to be president. And why does Max have your money?
I put a whole suitcase of it up for collateral on a rather large wager last month. The race was fixed, Manny. They stole my money like common thieves. Here, take this VIP pass and use it to get into the High Rollers Lounge. They won't let me in there anymore. There should be a safe somewhere in the wine cellar, and my suitcase should be in it.
And you can get me a card tonight.
If you make it back, Manny, the card will be on the table.
Right, so now up to the cat racing track.
Le 29, Noir, entre passe, 29.
But first of all, we need to send somebody with a gambling addiction over there to
Not
make a
picking
fuss.
that up. I guess Glottis is good at anything that... Check out this fancy pass to the High Rollers Lounge. Can you believe how full of themselves they are over there? I don't think their place is any more VIP than ours, do you?
I don't know. I try to stay away from that place.
Really? Why?
'Cause of my problem.
Gladys? Compadre?
He's away.
Ooh, ooh, Meche.
Whoo, yeah!
Now we'll make our way over to that club as well. If I can remember how to get there. We'll go back to that little crossroady area, definitely. If you remember the bone wagon from last time, when we get to year 4, it's behind these doors.
Only Gladys can get these doors open. That's where Velasco lets us store the bone wagon. That's the folding bridge.
There we go.
Hey! Looks like a great night for cat races. Things do look bad, but this chump wouldn't do the trick, unfortunately. Looks like a great night for cat races.
Because of course in the afterlife everyone races cats.
You can do it! Paws in the air! Let's go! That's a good cat! Go, kitty! Run!
Ooh, you don't want to go in here yet.
Hello, Maximino.
Why, if it ain't Manny Calavera, come to see how the big boys play, eh, Manny?
From what I can tell, they play with kitties.
Kitties, roulette tables, what's the difference? They go round and round all day, and they're both more reliable when they're fixed. Am I right?
Look, you gotta cut Gladys off. He has a problem.
As long as he's got credit, then he's got no problem.
Credit? How did Gladys get credit?
He's part owner of your club, ain't he?
Half owner, actually.
Well, he put the joint up as collateral. So as long as you're in business, he's in business.
Come on! Go, kitty!
Which way did we come in here?
That's the sugar Papa likes! Almost there!
You hear Gladys up the top.
On! Almost there!
Oh, which way did we come into this room?
Go, go, go! Go, go, go!
Ah, here we are.
You're doing it! Ah, Flaubert!
I had no idea you liked gambling so much, Gladys.
Well, the doctors made me promise I wouldn't do it anymore. But they can't get in the High Rollers Lounge now, can they? Meow, baby! Puss, 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 puss!
So we have to get in there to retrieve the suitcase for the little fella.
Looks like a turkey baster. Looks like cans of some sort of canned meat.
Am I right that we have to trap the waiter in there?
What are you doing?
I wanted some wine.
Oh, look at what a mess you have made. Get out of here!
Hey, what about my vino?
It's not self-serve. You'll just have to wait until I get around to it.
Come on,
Mille excuses.
Right, let's get the scythe out ready. This is one bit I definitely do remember. That waiter somehow has to go into there, and when he does...
That monster
There we
upstairs
go.
is running me ragged. Oh, but monsieur, je suis très désolé. There are no guests allowed in the kitchen. I must ask you to leave.
In a minute, Leroy.
Raoul.
It's full of waiter.
And he has to do that animation. Close the doors, and then do the animation in reverse.
Hello? Hello? Out there? Could somebody please open the door? I seem to have locked myself in this teeny tiny room. I am actually very claustrophobic, so if somebody, s'il vous plaît, oh, let me out
Ooh,
of
I
here!
think we're missing something. We need a tin opener, don't we?
Meow, baby! Hey, I'm thirsty. Where's that waiter? That does it.
Yeah, we need to go and find the tin opener to get in the keg.
Fruity, but voluminous. Puss, 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 puss,
Right, let's see if we can figure out where that was.
Get that mouth.
It's somewhere amongst all the kitty food. So the question is, where is that now? No, we don't want to go up here just yet. Well, that's the way we came.
Beloved Sandspoof, this regal and majestic feline was a record holder for speed and a favorite of the crowds here in Rubacava for many years, until her career was suddenly and tragically cut short on the second week of the racing season, when the airship Olivia 1, on its maiden voyage, crashed onto the track mid-race and exploded. Many bereaved fans testified later that before the blimp hit, Sandspoof was in the lead. Fuchi, that smell is peor que la muerte.
A giant cat litter tray for giant kittens.
I don't need the hurt. Wet food's for winners. It says revolutionary design leaves can edges safe and smooth for kitty.
There we go, one tin opener. Back up to the VIP lab. Lounging.
You're doing it!
I don't need the hernia. There's no opening. This cask is sealed on the top, too.
There we go.
Well,
And this will get us into the basement.
somebody's sleeping on the job. Ah, it's empty. Reuben, where are you?
Mon Dieu!
A little nap a vous, eh? Well, le keg is empty, so tout sweet, Buster.
Yes, monsieur. Merci, anything you say. Eto, more wine. Oh, I'm going to fire him for ignoring my pleas, and then I believe I shall quit. Oh, I can never look at that pantry again. No man should ever be locked up in such a small, dark place.
Here we go. So the objective here is we're gonna, if we get into this forklift, if I get the right control, we're gonna stop the lift with the fork. Trying to look under my microphone as well because I can't see that corner of the screen through Streamlabs. Oh no, we got too close. Let's try and spin this one round again. There we go. We're stuck. We missed it. Oh my god. That was just in time. No bother, Chrissy. You should have told them to come and join me in here. In the past few minutes, we have opened the we got a can opener from the giant kittens at the racetrack.
Crack.
And we got into a keg and then got put down in a storeroom.
I can't squeeze through that crack. It's the blade control lever.
At least I'm actually remembering most of these puzzles as we go. Fingers crossed I'll be able to keep I'll be able to sort of like roughly remember all the bits and bobs. So yeah, this is the number 9 tickets, which like I said, these are like the express line to the afterlife. Here we go.
Dios mío, it's full of double-end tickets. This could get 100 souls on the number 9 train. Something's not right about this. I get the feeling this suitcase belongs to someone more important than Chowchilla Charlie.
Quick cutscene.
All right, Manny. Give me the case.
Charles, I thought we had a bargain.
No, we do. But I thought I'd bring some muscle along just in case.
What's the matter, Chuck? Can't afford to hire goons to do this sort of work for you?
I'm all the goon I need. Now drop it.
You said it, boss.
Case is almost the size of it.
Got a card for me?
Here. Welcome to the Union, Manny. Meetings first Tuesday of every month, and don't forget to pay your dues.
Don't forget to pay my dues.
Right, so that's part of the goal to get on the ship to end year 2.
Ugh, I'm not sure what I hate more, crowds or cats, but I'm definitely not going near either one today.
Tools for Gladys, and what was the other thing that we needed? Oh, we need to stop the sailor. We need to knock him out because, if I recall, he's getting a tattoo at the moment. So we'll head over to the blue casket.
Testing? Testing. All right! Who's ready to rock and roll? Maybe later then, okay? Good evening. I like to read a poem. The Lie. Can you hear me saying nothing? I curl into a fist. Sing it, sister. Alone. Turning the battleship. Painkiller. Pain. Killer. For what purpose? The end. Gracias. Muchísimas gracias. Lola? What are you doing here? This crowd doesn't go much for souvenir pictures, except maybe of Lenin.
Shh! Manny, I'm on a stakeout. I'm gonna prove to Maximino once and for all that Olivia's no good for him.
Still hung up on Max, eh? Take my advice, Angel. Forget about him. He's a gambling racketeer.
Like you.
Oh, that hurts, baby.
Hey, shh! Here they come.
Come on, sugar. How about a kiss for the road?
Oh, ick. Don't let me down, Nick. You're a lawyer. You're not supposed to have feelings.
I don't, but I know a good tart when I see one. Hey! If Maximino sees that, we're going to end up in matching terracotta pots.
Don't be silly. He wouldn't hurt me. He loves me. Manny, at last we're alone. Tell me, how are the bourgeoisie?
Fine. How's Max?
Oh, Gramps, don't start.
Yeah, just senior quality. Yeah, it's amazing poetry that comes out in this club. One thing for reference as well. Like if the people in the afterlife, when they die again, if they don't get to the afterlife, they get sprouted. That's what those those guns have got the plant logos on the side of them.
What are you doing with a snake like Nick?
I'd lay it on you, Manny, but I don't think you'd get it.
Ooh, we got a game glitch there.
Messing around with your boyfriend's lawyer is pretty dangerous.
Oh, maybe I was wrong. You do get it.
I'm a little worried about Lola.
That's because she's doomed, Manny. She fell in love with Maximino. That's the one mistake I never made.
You think Nick would hurt her?
Only if he finds her, and take it from me. He's not good at finding things.
Little dark in here, don't you think?
Dark and cold, like the hearts of men.
Open mic night seems like a big hit.
It always takes those timid souls a while to get up the nerve.
You know, I'm thinking of buying this place.
Really? I thought about buying yours for a while, but then I just decided to ask my boyfriend Max to buy it for me.
Maybe it would help if you went up there and started things rolling.
Oh, Manny, read poetry in my own club? That would be like this whole place was just a big temple set up to worship me.
Oh, come.
Okay. The lie.
Can you hear me saying nothing?
I curl into a fist. Sing it, sister. Alone, turning the battleship. Painkiller, painkiller. For what purpose?
Hey, you stole my poem.
Consider it an homage.
She got the applause for it.
You can have it. I'm leaving town.
Manny, you sound so exciting all of a sudden. Why are you leaving town?
Johnny Law, baby. You see, I'm a grifter. I'm bad news.
Yeah, right. You're running after that ghost chick everyone says you're still so uptight about. Well, I have a poem I wrote just for you. Pay attention because it's pretty short. Here it goes. Ch
Well, catch you later, hip chick.
Keep practicing that lingo, man. You'll get it.
Mind if I go in?
You don't want to go in there. I haven't cleaned up yet.
Let's see, which way's the kitchen?
just a dab will drop you. Hey, man, you didn't see me put the secret ingredient in these coffin shooters, did you?
Relax. Olivia stole the recipe from me in the first place.
Yeah, she steals from the rich and gives to me to poor.
This is how we're going to knock the sailor out when we encounter him later. Because we picked up the little dropper thing. There it is.
The sink is full of dirty hookah water. I would, but it's full. I don't get the feeling those cleaning supplies are used much around here. Let the waiter clean up after himself.
And there we go, and that's to give us the clue that's going to knock out the sailor later.
Hey, can I borrow this book?
Why? So you can freak out our plans for organizing labor and go rat us out to your pal, Chief Morgan?
Hey, I'm just looking for something to read on the can, all right?
No dice, Cummerbund.
Crazy. Hey, can I borrow this book?
No dice, Cummerbund.
Crazy.
Where's the note from? Is it?
Calavera, it is indeed. Say hola to Lil. Please feed him some breadcrumbs and send him back quickly, so we may know that our maiden flight was a success.
Hey, did I ever tell you guys that you remind me of my friend, Salvador Limones?
Salvador Limones is a fairy tale, a spook story the man tells the masses as he puts them to sleep.
Idiot! Salvador Limones is a very real and a very great man.
He also writes a mean letter.
What is this? I, Salvador Limones, salute you, Manuel Calavera?
A great ally in this noble revolution.
You really know Salvador Limones? What's he like?
Why didn't you tell us you were a freedom fighter, Manuel?
I can't talk about my underground gig, man, where I put the whole scene in Dangerville.
Wow, heavy.
Hey, I've got a split, so,
Viva la revolucion.
Oh, man.
Would you cats mind if I dug on this book for a while?
Knock yourself out, brother.
Right, so we'll grab this book and we'll hopefully, if I can figure out which way it is to find the dock workers, we give that book to them and they start their own revolution.
And the card? Let me see it.
I think we're turning in part of the mission.
Oh, one of Charlie's rush jobs. Good thing your new captain's far-sighted. Still no room for you on board. No word from Naranja, but he's done this before.
But I'm first on the waiting list.
As it were, yeah. And don't forget that Glottis has got to bring his own tools.
He will. He doesn't go anywhere without a lot of tools.
Good, because neither does the Limbo. Don't just sit around here collecting barnacles.
Right. Don't have that kind of equipment. It shone pale as bone as I stood there alone, and I thought to myself how the moon that night cast its light on my heart's true delight, and the reef where her body was strewn.
That would have been a better one to do in the Blue Casket Club. What's up this way? Ah, this is the right way now.
Cold one, huh, Terry?
Yeah, it's always cold when you're unemployed, Manny.
Who's unemployed? Aren't you guys in the union?
The union? They don't look after us little guys. They're run by the coppers. And you of all people should know, Manny, that the cops are in bed with the gambling joints.
Hey, I run an honest joint. We ain't in bed with nobody.
What about the protection money?
We pay every week. On the nose, through the nose, like an honest place should.
See what I mean? This town is just a big conga line of hustlers, all laughing and dancing and scratching each other's backs.
Why aren't you guys up there working?
You don't know the deal down here on the docks, do you, Manny? If you want to get the jobs, you have to pay the unions extra dues. And that ain't cheap. We don't pay, and so they put us on barrel duty.
Why don't you just pay the union off then?
We got our pride, Manny. We're straight stingers, you know? Not to mention we just don't have any cash to spare now that we're not working. I mean, it's like a problem where, the solution makes the problem, worse.
Like a catch-22?
Yeah, wow. I wish I knew words like that.
If the union is crooked, why don't you register a complaint?
That's a good one, Manny. Did you hear that, guys? He thinks we should register a complaint.
I think you're just a bunch of complainers.
You don't know what it's like, man. Every day we come down here, we try and make an honest living. We find out that you gotta be a crooked bee to win down here. He knocks the pollen out of you, man. He makes you weak.
I can't tolerate all this injustice. I'm leaving.
Things just aren't the way they should be down here, Manny. It's like the worker bees. They do all the work. But we can't affect it's like the way that things are produced should be controlled by, we should, forget it. I'm just a dumb, hungry, out-of-work bee.
I don't think we can access here yet. Have a little look.
It's locked.
Yeah. Now head back up to the top for a moment.
Hey, why don't you guys lend me some tools so I can help out?
Scoot back up to the club. No wonder his place is empty. It's like a mile high to get across the front of this thing here to the entrance of his club.
Evening, Lupe.
Hi, Manny. I have a note for you from Lola.
Lola?
Yes. Now, where is it? Where? Oh, here. No, wait. Dang. I have a whole new system for messages. Just let me... Here. No, wait. Be quiet. Here it is. Wait a second. It's empty. There was something inside. It felt like a key.
A key?
Yes! But did somebody come back here and snake the key while I was sorting the coats? Who would do that? They messed up my whole system!
Let's see if we can chase down that lawyer fella. The one that we saw, that Lola took a photo of.
Late night at the morgue, isn't it, Membrillo?
So these guys here have been sprouted.
I can't sleep with John Doe's on the slab, Manny. If I don't ID these rose gardens tonight, I won't be ready for the two that come in tomorrow. And before you know it, I'm up to my ass in azaleas.
I don't think picking flowers is really appropriate right now. Digging through flower beds is Membrillo's job, not mine. Any leads?
I know it's a poor coroner who blames his tools, Manny. But how am I supposed to turn up anything with the equipment they give me?
Hey, I had a government job for years, man. I know how you feel.
What's up in this room here?
Reward offered for cargo stolen from shipyard receiving area, including a large suitcase bearing the initials HL. Only Police Chief Bogan knows how to get in there.
Gosh, that's a police station for later, maybe.
I know that statue's supposed to mean something about justice, but I don't know. Could be a statue of a famous Olympic gymnast, I guess. It only goes to the land of the living, and there's nothing for me there. Hey, the new blimp is already in full operation. Let's just hope they fill it with something non-flammable this time.
This is it! Go, Kitty!
Which way was it to the main
Come
chamber?
on!
There we go.
Almost there!
Fingers crossed we'll come back into the right office. Like
Nick
nothing with
Virago, what are you doing working in the High Roller Lounge? I would think Maximino's private lawyer would have his own office.
I do, but they don't serve drinks there.
Got a little lipstick on you, lover boy.
I already got rid of that, and I can do the same to you, Calavera. So if I were you, I'd keep my jaw shut.
Nick, I need a lawyer.
You get yourself in some kind of trouble, Calavera.
Someone's claiming my roulette tables are fixed.
But your roulette tables are fixed.
Exactly. That's why I need a lawyer.
So will you be needing a regular lawyer or an excellent lawyer?
An excellent lawyer.
Any excellent lawyer or the best excellent lawyer?
Seeing Clattus in the background there shooting and yelling.
The very best is good enough for me.
And who would you say that would be, Calavera? Who would you say is the best lawyer you know in all the land of the dead?
You are, Nick.
That's right. And that's why Maximino retains me on an exclusive basis. So, sorry, but I don't do odd jobs.
How's tricks, Nick?
Yeah.
Everything all legal with the kiddies?
Yes, they keep themselves pretty clean.
Virago, I really need a lawyer.
Well, my dance card is full. So what are you gonna do?
Get up, you stupid cat! Run!
I can't see what it says on that bottom line.
I could tell Max about you and Olivia.
That sort of claim could send a man like Max into quite a rage, especially if the messenger had no proof.
Max and I are friends. He'll believe me.
People believe what they want to believe, Calavera. And I want to believe you're a smart man who doesn't go around spreading dangerous rumors. I've got to talk to Max for a moment. When I get back, I hope you're gone, because I'm sick of looking at you.
Man, this is gonna get me in trouble.
There we go, we've got the key now. And that'll let us into the lighthouse that we were at earlier on.
Run!
But we need to get into that case, which means we need to go to the like security police type station.
Oh,
it's Virago's cigarette case. It's Virago's cigarette case.
This is
There's something rattling inside. Must be in a hidden compartment somewhere, but I don't see a latch or anything.
It was up here, wasn't it? Yeah.
Well, Manny Calavera, you never come up here to see me anymore.
Well, I thought you could use the company with everybody gone for the Day of the Dead.
In that case, Manny, why don't you stick around until 6? That's when I get off.
Can I try out your metal detector?
What's your sudden interest in metal detectors, Manny?
I'm just a collector.
Well, I'll show it to you when I'm on break. How's that?
Busy night?
Hardly. Everybody's gone home for the holiday already. This place is dead, and I'm bored, Manny. Bored.
I think it's time for your break. We could slip in the back for a little drink. You can tell me all about your job, the danger, the metal detectors.
That back room's all business, Manny. And so am I.
What kind of business goes on back there, Carla?
Strip searches. And you don't qualify.
Why don't I qualify for a strip search?
Manny, I agree it would help pass the time, but we have procedures and rules here, and you never know when they're watching. I can only strip search people when a regular search turns up nothing.
Hey, it's worth a try.
Strip search to pass the time.
Ooh, I love this part. Sir, if you will, please place all of your belongings on the security desk.
Yeah, please search me.
Oh, you're clean. Rats, Manny, I almost got to strip search you.
Disappointment in her voice.
Are you sure I can't just...
Don't touch.
There it is.
Well, maybe just a sip. I don't think I could swallow any more metal right now.
Sir, if you will, please place all of your belongings on the security desk. You sure you're not packing anything else?
Nothing that would set off that thing.
Then, sir, I'm afraid you'll have to step into the back with me.
Rules are rules.
And of course, with my dad being in the military, we moved around a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I remember this one town we moved to when I was in the 1st grade.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the only industry in the area was figs. Acres and acres of fig trees everywhere you looked.
That's interesting.
I myself never really cared for figs. I always
Actually,
liked dates
figs are
more.
a personal favorite.
Or prunes. Don't you just love prunes? They have such a great texture. They're all wrinkled up like my
dates.
Grandma Hedwig's face. Oh, poor Grandma
Never
Hedwig.
a big fan of prunes.
She was always forgetting things. I remember one time back when I was
Hedwig,
6.
now that's an interesting name.
Or maybe I was 7. No. I had to be 6 because
6,
Mr.
the
Rufus
golden
was still
year.
alive. Now there was a good dog, Mr. Rufus. He was such a sweet
I'll
little
bet.
puppy. We didn't care that he was deaf. He was as deaf as they come, but
Huh?
he'd still try
What's
to
that?
bark. And it would come out sounding like a cat.
I remember I had a
coughing
dog
up
once.
a hairball, which our cat often did. He had such
Could I
long
hold that
hair.
metal detector for a second?
Did you just come back here to ask to borrow my metal detector?
Yes.
What is it with you in this thing? I'm sick of it, Manny. If this is all you want, you can fight the cats for it. Why is it all men are after the same thing? Except you. The only woman you care about is that Calamar dame, and she split on you. I don't know what she did to you, but you know what? I'm done trying to figure it out, pal.
Carla.
So just for a note, the from the beginning of the stream there, we got the that bottle, and it had gold flakes in the like in the wine or whatever it was. So that's what set off the metal detector. And for our next trick, we need to find that cigarette case and get her to blow it up in that bomb disposal thing.
When did you put in a floor safe?
That's our new contained detonation chamber in case someone tries to come through here with a bomb.
Since when does Rubacava have a terrorism problem?
This town's changing, Manny. It's getting tougher every day.
It's locked. Not portable. I've got to get one of these things from my office. I don't think that would get me the key. Ah, Carla.
What's that?
Cigarettes. What does it look like?
Don't try to make nice, Manny. It's too late.
Ah, Carla.
What?
I don't know. I found it under your desk.
Unattended?
No, there was a shifty-looking guy with crazy eyes who put it there.
Oh my God. Give me that! It's a bomb! Ha ha! Another senseless act of terrorism nipped in the bud by Security Officer Carla. Wow. It was completely destroyed by our own detonator, so I can't tell what kind of bomb it was. But here's something.
A key? I better bring that to Chief Bogan.
Yeah, you can analyze it with your metal detector.
Yeah, we need to go downstairs into the cat litter tray and get the metal detector back. But, this focus is the Grim Fandango, a sort of point-and-click game, even though I'm using a controller, from 1998. It's one of my favourite games. I played this one actually so much when it originally came out that I actually wore out the second disc.
That's the hole I saw Carla's metal detector fall through. Oh no.
Right, where's our safe? We use our scythe to rummage around in the poop.
Aha! A little stinky, but it could be worse.
We now have the metal detector. That also means that we can... oh no, we need tags, don't we? Right. Which way is back across to the docks? We're going to head over to the lighthouse first. Although no, we're over here. We might as well. We'll deal with the sailor first.
There it is. Max's giant cat racetrack. How's a regular guy with 3 roulette tables supposed to compete with that?
If I remember right, the tattoo place is down here. What I'm going to do quickly though is save it. Just in case. We may actually not be able to deal with this guy in one go right now. We'll do part of the mission anyway. So this is the sailor guy that we need to make sure he doesn't get on the boat. And you remember the dirty dish soap that we that was like the concoction that knocked out that person in the blue casket bar.
Looks like it smells more like a fungus crisper to me.
open that, this should knacker his motor.
It's empty.
Find the dropper. And then look towards the junk. There we go.
Eh? Who is over there? It's a little cat.
There we go.
Poco, but look, you broke it. Now it won't shut.
Now we just wait.
Nemazogia, hold still. What are you? Dead? Ugh, Kaifa, wake up. I don't work on drunks. Resek Chavargo. What kind of sailor are you? Can't handle booze, huh? Hogy te azt gondolod, hogy engemet nem fogsz kifizetni? Te teljesen bolond vagy. Well, let's go. Toto, I got your boy Naranja here. And my 8 years. Well, he sobered up. I send him to limbo. Yeah. You'll make it there by morning. Promise. Oh, yeah. That is what I told him.
Doesn't look like you'll be showing up to work in the morning. Let's see what you got on you.
Are you kidding me?
Sailor? Seaman Anselmo Naranja.
I gave him the idea
class.
in first place.
And there's the tags. Oh, and oh, you can't actually see it on your screen, but Discord has not suppressed my notifications again. So give me 2 seconds whilst the screen will flash as I click off for a moment and get rid of this lineup, which is starting to cover the chat window. Good work, Discord. Right. Click back up here and shift the mouse off. Right, so now we're going to head back to the lighthouse. Actually, we will maybe set these bees off quickly. Inventory. And the Revolution book.
These bees don't seem too busy. I think these are the words you're looking for.
The workers shall control the means of production. The workers shall control the means of production. Yes, that's it! That's what I've been trying to say!
Who will stop the fat cats of industry from building these ships with the pollen of the exploited working class? I say we fight back!
What's this? Maybe a bee agitator?
I say lay down your tools right now and show the men just who makes the honey around here!
That does it. You know, I always thought bees came in 2 colors, yellow and black. But you look all red to me, my friend.
Ah! Hey, what are you doing? We've got the right to assemble peacefully.
Good. You're going to need a lot of assembly after we take you apart, comrade.
Betty! Get me a lawyer! Get me a lawyer!
Logan, that's gonna make it tough to spring the kid and get him back out here. Good thing I know a lawyer who owes me a favor.
You can't be that far away from it, Creeper. What's everyone's egg counter up to so far, compared to when we started the stream?
Not picking that up.
Where's the keys? Oop, I scrolled past it. There we go. A 13k. That's over a fifth of the way there. And you've got a 700 from the stream. We'll see if anyone's online at the end, and because you get like 200 or 300 for a raid or something like that. That'll be an extra bonus to get to it. 250. Right. If I remember rightly, as soon as I press forward, there's going to be a cutscene. So, yeah, here we go.
Lola?
Careful, Manny. You may not want to see me like this.
Lola! Did Nick do this to you?
Yeah, he wanted that picture real bad, but he's never gonna find it, that fink.
I'll get him, Lola. I'll show Max the picture for you and fix Nick for good. Just tell me where you hid it.
Oh, Manny, it's all my fault. Always falling for the wrong guys. You know, I even had a thing for you once. But you were so hung up on that Meche woman, I figured I didn't have a chance.
Lola, where's the picture?
Tell me, Manny, would I have had a chance? Never mind. You just want Olivia for me. Tell her to improve her taste in men, or she'll end up just like me. Tell her to get a nice guy, Manny. Like you.
Lola! Lola!
She's been sprouted. I like the hat, though.
Oh, Lola. Hey, there's a picture of a tongue on it, and it says number 22, lengua.
Oh, that was a shortcut to there. Oh, well, luckily we're going this way. So if you remember the coat check, we need to now go back to the club and give it to the crazy girl at the desk.
Evening, Lupe.
Hi, Manny.
Loopy, definitely.
How's the flow tonight?
We're dead tonight, Manny. Everybody's back home for the Day of the Dead, I guess. Except for the casino. The casino's hopping. Why is it that all the people who don't go home are the same people who just love to gamble?
Well, I guess when you've got nothing to go home to, you've got nothing to lose.
Hey, we should put that over the door.
Everything okay back in the land of fur and fedoras?
Everything's in order. It's beautiful. I can't wait for people to come in and try the new system. It's so cool.
Okay, back to work.
Okay.
Right, let's get that. There it is.
Hey, this is a card from my new coat check system. You do care.
Can I have my coat, please?
You bet. This is so exciting. Okay. Hold on. 22. Lengua. Ha! Here it is. Oh, darn.
What's wrong?
Just shoot me.
Lupe, what is it?
This can't be yours.
That's it. Thanks.
What are you doing with a tiny girl jacket?
I don't suppose there was a camera back there anywhere.
No.
She must have hidden that somewhere else. I'll tell you tomorrow. There's a little slip of paper in one of the pockets. All that this paper says is number 36, the Rusty Anchor. What is that supposed to mean?
And for that, we need to go back down to the tattoo place. Probably could have just done all the tattoo parlor places in one like sitting, but since we're down there, I thought we might as well get that bit of the mission on the way, because that corresponds to one of the patterns or designs for the tattoos in his book. Is it this way? Nope. Maybe it's this one. Yeah, this is the right one. Slowly get to the tube.
Tiger can't change his stripes.
All that this paper says is number 30. It's Toto Santos, Rubalcava's friendly scrimshaw artist. What is that supposed to mean? I don't think that would shed any light on things.
Did you decide on like what sort of style or anything like that you were going to build, or?
I don't think that would shed any light
Got
on
plenty
things.
iron if you need iron blocks for it.
Oh, that reminds me. I forgot about my date with Inez. I don't think that would... Oh, that reminds me. I think these are binders of tattoo designs. They're labeled nautical and nice, and a third one just says Anchormania. I don't think that would shed any light on things. Oh, that reminds me. I forgot about my date with Inez. Oh, that reminds me. I forgot about my date with Inez. I think these are They're labeled nautical and a third one just says Anchormania.
Can we talk to him? I can't seem to get myself lined up for him.
Hang on a second. No, what are you thinking? So, you still going? Hey, listen to me. You've got to take care of yourself.
Are you going for a bit of a wander, Creeper? It's a bit peaceful at night, and you're down on the coast as well, so you'll get a nice. You should get a nice sea breeze to cool down. That's what I miss about living in Tynemouth.
Hang on a second.
Here we go.
Does this mean anything to you?
You mean beside the song, the poem, and the bar, and the statue by that name? Sure, it is one of my most famous designs. Here, I show you. Let's see, number 30, Harmin Sedge, Harmin Sketter, Harmin... 36. Here, hey, what is this?
I thought the game had crashed there for a second.
My friend Lola left that here for me.
Oh yeah. Lola was here. Sweet girl, like daughter to me. Tell her Papa Toto says hello.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, so what was that we picked up? The racetrack. This is where we're going to do the ticket
It's the
machine,
ladder I
isn't
came
it?
in on.
Mm-hmm.
Was that tip about an hour and a half to get the hill? I remember I went up to Skye, like hiking up there with my cameras, and on Google Maps it looked like, oh, it'll be like a half an hour walk. I think it was about 3 hours to climb up the side of this mountain. It's worth it in the end, though. We're in the right place. We need to go across the river over here, don't we?
They don't have much use when they're alive, and stuff, they don't have much... Wow, somebody really liked this cat. They don't have much use when they're alive, and stuff, they don't have much more. Wow, somebody... Beloved Sandspoof, this regal and majestic feline was a record holder for speed and a favorite of the crowds here in Rubalcava for many years, until her career was suddenly and tragically cut short on the second week of the racing season, when the airship Olivia 1, on its maiden voyage, crashed onto the track mid-race and exploded. Many bereaved fans testified later that before the blimp hit, Sandspoof was in the lead.
That's one of the great things about the Switch, isn't it? You got all those really cool games like Skyrim. I really need to So even though I've got completed Skyrim on all the other platforms, I really need to pick up a Switch at some point. I need to finish doing my taxes anyway. Once I do that, I might actually have to spend money for it. Yeah, Bioshock's on the Switch as well, which we are actually going to be starting and playing it to storm through Bioshock, the first game. So you know, under the water. That's tomorrow night. Just for we'll keep that sort of like, 'cause that's like the first person shooter sort of night.
Me and this ticket printer, we're gonna make a mint. Me and this ticket printer, we're gonna make a mint.
There we go. So unlike the Half-Life ones that we finished last week, when we do Bioshock as well, it'll be a case of, you know, once we get through a sort of like hour and a half, we'll just pause it and save it.
Oh, hi!
I'm gonna
Betting
try and see
stub,
if we can get through a
please.
good few.
What? I need the betting stub for the race you're
tomorrow.
interested in.
Interested in how?
Interested in seeing the photo finish file for, of course.
Here you go.
Hey, this looks different than our usual ticket.
Well, that's because it's from last season.
All right, just a second. There you are.
If only we could get some rain up here.
What? Are you a winner?
Big
Absolutely
winner.
boiling through the day.
Thanks, pal.
Glad I could help.
So what we just did there was we got the photo finish picture, and we've now gone to retrieve the photo finish picture, but it actually had the picture in it that Lola took that got her killed. There it is, and we're going to use that to bribe the lawyer to release the bees so that we can get the tools for Gladys. Before we do that, I think we will do the morgue
I think that guy was up to something. Don't you, Doug? Doug? Oh, that guy? Personally, I think he was nuts.
We'll go back across this huge bridge. It could be worse. There was the cliffs at Perth. I was on top of those taking pictures, and those are probably well over 100 or more meters on the edge there. Because I remember my dad was sort of like, had me tripods and what have you, setting up and taking pictures down the valley. And my dad was like, "Don't get any closer." In case I'm distracted by my cameras.
I don't think picking flowers is really appropriate right now.
Right. So, in here, you remember that drunken sailor, Naranja? Here's his dog tags. We're going to hide those in there.
Are you sure you're looking hard enough?
Look, Manuel, these old eyes are tired. I'm doing the best I can, but the average retirement age beachcomber has more sophisticated equipment than I've got here.
Not picking that up.
Which is a hint that beachcombers have metal detectors. So we can give this to him, and you'll find the dog tags, and tell him that he's not coming on the boat.
Could really use a nice tropical vacation. Would a metal detector help the cause?
Hey, just like downtown. You never know what this'll turn up. An engraved ring, a belt buckle with somebody's name on it.
Who would wear a belt buckle with the... Oh. Huh.
What? Velasco, it looks like I've got one of your boys down here in the morgue. A sailor by the name of... Naranja. What?
How? Sprouted? But, this town's going to hell. Sailor can't even take a 2-day shore leave without watching his back. Yeah, I'll come down in the morning.
All day long, Manny, I sought through pure sadness. I find evidence, and I piece together stories. But none of my stories end well. They all end here, and the moral of every story is the same. We may have years, we may have hours, but sooner or later, we push up flowers.
That was nice and poetic, wasn't it? Right, so we have now dealt with the sailor. We have our union card. We now need the tools, which means we need to go back over to the high rollers. Oh yeah, we need to release the bees to get the tools. And then we need to get Gladys out of the casino, which means bombing our own casino. And that'll be the end of year 2. It's not been too bad, I suppose. I mean, it's probably going to be another 10 minutes or so. But I was worried that we were going to run, like, really over. Like, really late with this one.
What's that?
But all the sort of puzzles have just sort of, like, came back to us as we've been doing this. Even though they haven't been in 100% in logical order, I would say.
It looks like Boeing tax stuff that I don't need. That reminds me, I still haven't done my taxes.
I haven't finished mine either.
That's no way to treat a photo as juicy as this. Look what I found at the photo finish booth. Looks like Naughty Kitten and Bad Tomcat are neck and neck.
What do you want?
I want to tell you a sad story of a young man unjustly imprisoned merely for speaking his mind.
It's time to shake up the hive!
I guess our business is settled.
Almost.
What? Was that for the photo girl?
No, that was just for being you. I don't have time to get you for Lola, but I'm sure somebody will.
You didn't have time to save her either. But don't feel too bad about that, Manny. I hear saving women really isn't your forte.
I have to look it up later. I recognise his voice from something, but I can't place it. Oh no, I've gone into the lift. At least it's not as laggy as what it was originally, back in 1998. Because this could be like a full 5 minutes of waiting. There we go, careful that we don't fall down. Or rather click on that to go back down. Let's have a wander into the casino.
You know, some people say you should always walk away from the table when you're on a winning streak.
Oh, yes, but I'm feeling extra lucky tonight.
Police Chief Golden, Rubacava's finest. Rubacava's only, for that matter.
Le 18, Rouge, Perremanque, 18.
An honest roulette croupier is hard to find, and guys like this, even harder.
Red, house pays all winners. Le Banque paye.
Everything okay down here?
I'm going to need some more chips if Monsieur Lucky does not call it a night soon. Mesdames et messieurs, rien ne va plus. Les jeux sont faits. Ladies and gentlemen, betting is closed.
Just navigate through the tables. go back up to our office, and I'm going to save. And I think we've done everything to qualify for ending year 2. So let's save there.
Le numéro gagnant, le 23, rouge, entre les passes. 23, red. Mesdames et messieurs, faites vos jeux s'il vous plaît. Ladies and gentlemen, please place your bets. Mesdames et messieurs, rien ne va plus. Les jeux sont faits. Ladies and gentlemen, betting is closed. No more bets, please.
Here we go.
14. 14 is the winner. Le 14. Numéro 14 est le gagnant.
I think you mean 2. Am I correct?
No, monsieur. 14 is the winner.
I think you've made a mistake.
I'm sorry, sir. 14 is the winning number. Better luck next time, eh?
That does it. That Calavera's getting too big for his britches. I don't like raiding businesses and shutting them down. But someone's got to teach Manuel a lesson in law and order. This way, back here. Open those paddy wagons up and start filling them. And somebody find Calavera. I want to interrogate him personally.
Raided? How long are they gonna close it for? Huh? Yeah, you better cut off the big guy's credit then. Yeah. Throw the drunk out on his big orange butt. And bring me Calavera so we can talk about his debt.
Hey, come on! You gotta let me back in! I'm a VIP!
Does that stand for very inebriated pianist?
Manny, I don't want to be a pianist anymore. I'm a mechanic.
I know. That's why I got you a new job. Come on, let's go pick up your tools.
And I can do whatever I want to the engine? Make it faster?
Sure, but you'll be plenty busy just keeping her afloat.
Thanks for the gig, and for not asking too many questions.
Hell, after what happened in Naranja, I can see why you'd leave town. Let's just hope I don't have to go fishing you out of the drink again.
I'll stay under next time. I promise.
That's us leaving Rubacaba and moving it to year 3. Gladys has been hard at work.
Captain Calavera?
Puerto Zapato, sailor. We're here at last. Beautiful port, isn't she?
Yes, sir. There's some customs officials down below, sir. They want to search the ship.
Fine. We've got nothing to hide, eh? No skeletons in our closet.
Yes, sir.
Secure the bow, boys, like a rock this time.
Manuel.
Salvador?
I hope this very urgent message gets to you in time. Our man in Zapato says Miss Colomar never made it to the port. It said she threw herself overboard at the Pearl. I don't know if you believe that. Whatever you do, do not land in Puerto Zapato. It's a trap. Assassins will attempt to board your ship disguised as customs agents. Beware, and viva la revolución!
And there we go, we just got the achievement there for completing year 2. And that's where we will leave it for tonight, because we're trying to do 1 year per stream. So next Monday we'll complete year 3 in Manny's Journey of His Soul. So I hope you've enjoyed this one. It's one of my favourite games back from the 90s. And I know it's not like the normal sort of stream because obviously I don't really chat that much during these ones. That's because I want you guys to hear the story as we go through it. But don't worry, you can listen to all of my ramblings tomorrow night because we are going into the depths of the ocean to blow stuff up. And we're playing the first Bioshock game. So what I'll do now, actually no, I'm not going to save it because then obviously when we start next week, we'll do the intro by looking at that cinematic. But what I'll do now is I will quickly hop to the other screen, so flash here, and oh, it's gone completely blank. Oh no, there it is. We'll see if anyone's, so you can get your bonus points. If anyone's streaming. There we go. Do you want Angry Joe or Sweet Anita? You guys decide for who you want to watch for 5 minutes. Go to Creators Dashboard. Get ready on the raid button. Going for Angry Joe? Yeah. No, they're saying that. I don't actually know if Joe will actually be streaming on it though, because sometimes it's other Joe or the big fella. I can never remember his name. But yeah, we'll hop onto those ones there. So I hope you enjoyed that there. Yes, I love this game. I wore out the second disc, which is what we would have actually been starting just now if we had been playing it on the original CD-ROMs back in the late 90s. So I hope you all enjoyed that there. Thanks for watching. Have a good night, everybody, and I'll see you all tomorrow to blow some stuff up in a brand new game. Thank you for joining me today. If you are enjoying our journey and would like to see more, then please rate, comment, favourite and subscribe in whichever manner your chosen platform allows. If you are joining us on Twitch, Mixer or YouTube, where we have loads more for you to watch, from our live streams to all our episodes across our various series. You can also drop by and say hi over on Discord, where we chat about everything from Minecraft to books and movies to tabletop games. But most importantly, thank you very much for watching and have a lovely day.